Hey! Hey! What the fuck is up, Cupcake? Yeah, what's up? As cold as my left fucking nutsack that I don't have in here, dude. It's so cold. And I have a cold. Or a sinus infection. Or sinusitis, if you will. Sinusitis? Okay, dweeb. Like, don't make me shove you in a locker and steal your lunch money or anything. Put that dumb little finger down. I can't stand your ass. I'm back at it with, the camera focus I know is gonna be shit. No one say anything. I'm already insecure about it, but... Ooh! This is my favorite tea in the world. And my friend got it for me for Ireland, and it's the last one, so I'm really gonna savor her today. It's so damn good, guys. Oh my fucking god. And it's a rainy day, and I'm sick. And I spent the day eating a shit ton of good food and watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm trying to decide what I want to talk to. Dude, what? You're not gonna edit that out, are you? Oh god, no. No, yeah, no, absolutely not, no. Yeah, no, I figured as much. I wanted to talk about... What did I want to talk about? I don't know. I know I wanted to talk to you. I just don't know about what. Shit. And while she thinks about how prepared she was to make this video, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. It's the one that's always cleaning up her messes, you know, the one and only alter ego version of me. And I put on a dress for you guys and I hate it, so that's exciting and fun. Is what I would say if it was exciting and fun, but I don't like it, so yeah, there's that. Also, the camera focus in this hoe, horrible. Horrible. And I should know better by now, and I'm not even trying, like, to defend myself anymore. I know how tragic it is. I'm just not doing anything about it. So my recommendation is to just not watch the video. Listen to it like it's a podcast, because until further see, it's doing it right now. Like, why is it doing that? What the fuck, bitch? Anyway, until I can lock this down and figure out these technical difficulties, I would just listen to it, because I don't want to hear you bitch and moan in the comments, okay? You've been warned. Enjoy. Let's talk about Judgement. Why the hell not? And how it's stupid. Bet you never heard that one before. I have been recently thinking about humanity as a whole, because I feel like I grew up very naive. Let me know if you're this way. I think all of us did, obviously. Like, you know, that sense of innocence that you lose and that you miss from childhood. I feel like I grew up especially sheltered and especially, like, naive more than anything. Bless my neurotic, anxious parents' little heart. But there's so much about the world that I don't know, and there's so much about people, places, and things that I don't know. You know, obviously, all of us are living very different realities and experiences, so the world looks a little bit different to everyone anyway. Which is why you can't ever judge anybody. Because it makes no sense, because when you judge another person, you're kind of just like critiquing yourself in a way, and you're kind of just like looking to nitpick yourself, or, I mean, not even, you know, it doesn't even have to be like in that hippy-dippy way. If you judge another, you're also only doing that because you're uncomfortable and you don't understand. And that's like kind of what humanity is built upon, is like human emotion and uncomfortability, and like all of our selfish thoughts and actions and behaviors, like, is fear and uncomfortability. Like, I think about how much shit has been started because of that, and because of fear, and because we don't take the time to understand what we don't understand and what we're afraid of. And we are the ones that are putting that on ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we are the ones that are perpetuating our own fears without having the courage to, instead of run away from our fears, but learn from them. You know what I mean? And, like, go towards them instead of running from them. And I know we all do it, and like, it's so easy to judge another. Like, it's the easiest thing to do, and like, it's easy or to judge someone else than take a look inward and be like, well, maybe I'm the problem here. God forbid any of us do that. It could never, ever be our fault, right? Wait. You're not talking about us, are you? Because, like, we never make mistakes. No, baby, I know. We're fucking perfect. Shut up. I wasn't talking about us. I was talking about them. Those stupid fuckers that are watching. Just kidding. You're gorgeous and sexy. But you are wrong a lot of the time. And also, I'll throw myself under the bus, too. So am I. Okay? That tasted like actual catfish coming out of my mouth. Ew, dude. That's not even like a metaphor. Why'd you say that? Ew, dude. I know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's so funny because we go around and project our own fear and insecurities and like uncomfortability on other people like all the time, and it's like really unfair because then we take on other people's shit all the time without even realizing it because of how connected we all are and how much we all care about each other's opinions even though we say we don't. It's so funny. The only reason I'm laughing is because I did mushrooms a few days ago again, and it just, I don't know, everything is just so funny. And you're so, like, lighthearted after, which is good. But I'm not here to talk to you about psychedelics, unless you want me to. Then we can do that another time. But, yeah, I don't know. It's so funny because, like, I grew up in such a judgmental place, and it was so funny because this is just, like, an example that I'm thinking of. Also, none of my videos have structure or anything. I kind of just talk, so. Wait, what? Really? I thought this was, like, the most organized set of videos ever. That bothers you? Sounds like a you problem, bitch. But, one thing was I grew up in a very religious place. I technically myself wasn't religious or raised in religion. Both my parents were. They both ended up leaving the church, but I grew up, my whole extended family was, like, religious, and everyone I knew was religious, and I was, like, raised in a very small town, rich, stuck-up area, I guess, of, like, Mormons. Oh, God. Help. But, if you're a Mormon and you're watching this, you're fine, but also know that I am judging you. I'm a total hypocrite, but at least I'll admit it. I think your beliefs are kind of fucking weird. Anyway. Me after I preach not judging, and I'm just like, nah, y'all bitches gotta screw loose. See, that's on me though. Maybe I should learn to understand the religion more. I don't know. But I kind of got a vendetta against it because judgment is a huge thing in that religion. And sorry if I may interject because that's what I'm here for, to call her out on her horse shit sometimes. I just would like to, you know, go ahead and point out the insane hypocrisy in the text. Okay, I do write down notes and sometimes I fuck up. Anyway, I would just like to be the one that points out the hypocrisy here, okay? She's talking about not judging people and then she goes and judges the Mormons? What the fuck, dude? Is what the comments are all gonna say. I know it. No judgment. Maybe I should take the time to step back and judge them less. And you know what? Everyone needs a comfort and a clutch in their life. You know what I mean? And like, if that comfort of yours happens to be a religion where the prophet slept with 14-year-olds, then I guess go for it. Yes, that was shade thrown. Eat my ass. I was like a really innocent kid for the longest time until high school came around, and then I kind of fell into the wrong crowd. I was like the stereotypical like party girl and like doing crazy shit, like Euphoria type shit. No drugs though, funny enough. Anyway, but just like not good shit. It was not a great place to be, okay? And all my friends that I'd grown up with were very vicious about it. Like, and to be fair, in their defense, I see this now. They were really upset and hurt because I kind of left their friend group, like the innocent Mormon friend group, and like jump ship to like the cooler people because I was like, oh my god, these people are so much cooler. But I was a teenager, obviously. Like, we all do that. The teenage years are fucking weird, dude, and they're hard and they're shit. They're great, but they're awful, you know? And so obviously when like the cool people were like welcoming me in, I was like, yeah, duh. So yeah, I don't know. I was just going wild, and again, because they were so hurt and because they like did not agree with the things I was doing, which valid, probably not the best things to be doing, I'll be honest. They were just malicious to me and very mean and judgmental, and like instead of kind of like sitting me down as a friend, and again, I don't expect, like looking back on this, I shouldn't have expected this from them because it's high schoolers, for God's sake. But like instead of like sitting me down and like talking to me and being like, yo, why are you doing this? What's the reason behind this? Like, we love you. Can we like get to the bottom of this? Like, cause what are you doing, girl? This is not good, and you know that. Why are you doing this? And if they would have actually had a conversation with me, they would have found out it was because I was ridiculously insecure, ridiculously depressed, ridiculously sad, ridiculously scared of myself, and ridiculous, like, and all these new feelings that I was experiencing as a human that I hadn't quite learned to navigate yet. And there's just like a lot going on underneath the surface, and like this presented itself at this time, and I took it and ran with it, and I fucked up so many times and made so many mistakes and said so much awful shit. Did so much awful shit. I was a fucking menace. But there was a reason for it all. There's always a reason for everything. Like, once you kind of take a step back and realize that everyone is doing the best that they know how based on the circumstances they've been given, you kind of learn to have a little bit more compassion. Am I saying that compassion's always deserved and like warranted? No. No. And I am not sitting here and being like, you should give everyone a free pass because there's a reason they're acting like a shithead. No, you can call bitches out still, and like, yeah, I'm not saying that, but I am saying like, judgment is going to do nothing for anybody, because also the second a human being feels judged in any way, shape, or form, their like initial instinct is to protect themselves, because again, that's humanity. Like, we protect ourselves. Our brain is here and made to help us protect ourselves. So like, oh my god, it's just all such a laugh riot, because judgment's a way to protect ourselves too. Like, because we're like scared of the unknowns, like the easiest thing to do is just like be like, that's weird, or judge it. And then when someone gets judged, then their coping mechanisms start kicking in, and then they're just like, well, fuck you, and they get defensive. Oh my god. Fuck, humans are the dumbest in the world, but we're also really great. You gotta give us some credit. We're really great in a lot of ways, but fuck, we are awful in a lot of ways too. But anyway, all I'm saying is, also, again, going back to like a psychology aspect of it, like if you judge somebody for something, that is something in you that is making you obviously really uncomfortable and insecure. And it's like, maybe, just maybe, you should sit with that for a second and be like, huh, well, why is this affecting me so much? Genuinely. Like, maybe it's for a valid reason. Maybe it's like you care about the person, and so you're like, this is a hurtful thing they're doing, that's why I'm judging them, because I'm scared for them. Or, but also, you know, like on a different thing, like, genuinely go in and ask yourself, like, why am I judging this person? Why? What's like what about their behavior is affecting me? And does it need to affect me, or should I learn to like mind my own fucking business? You know what I mean? Like, normalize minding your own fucking business, because I swear to God, this world we live in, we are all so, it's so, oh my god. Bitches will do anything but live their own life. Bitches will do anything but live their own life. I'm like, why are you so worried about what they're doing with their life? Go live yours. You're torturing yourself. Getting so entangled in someone else's life? What are you doing? You're that bored, bitch? Really? Really? Anyway, that's besides the point. Take a step inward and be like, why is this affecting me so much? Does it need to? Is there like an underlying thing I need to explore in myself more before I go and shit on this other person when I don't really know the full story, you know? And again, easier said than done. I'm not perfect at this, bitch. I'm a 21-year-old girl. I love to talk shit. Of course. But I'm trying to get better at it. Yeah, right, dude. Let me know when you start to, like, go down that road of trying to get better at it, because no the hell you ain't. Shut up! Yes, I am. Anyway, yeah. Ew, are you gonna, like, ask me to edit that out, or? No, you don't have to edit it out. I don't care. I'll own it now. But, also another thing, going away from judging, like, other people, I'm just saying that's also gonna save you. It's gonna help you live such a more blissful life, like, trying to understand people rather than judge them. So that's just some food for thought there. Another thing that I've been implementing that has been a full 180 is stopping judging myself and, like, stepping inward and, like, trying to understand myself more. Because, oh my god, I would, like, not be really conscious of my behaviors or the way that I interacted with the world on the day-to-day. And so then when I would make these quote-unquote mistakes, by the way, there's no such thing as mistakes, it's just learning experiences. You gotta shift into that mindset at some point. That's a huge one that I've been learning about. Or, like, a huge thing that I've been implementing, and just, like, instead of labeling myself as a fuck-up, labeling myself as a human being and learning. That's gonna save you so much trouble, and you deserve to give yourself that grace. But that's not that's just another little side tangent. You know me, I love the cosines and sines and tangents. I love trigonometry. Didn't you fail trig? Now you're just lying. I did not fail trig, dude. Yeah, huh? Does high school ring a bell for you, Miss Mathematician? Okay, high school trig, yes, I did fail. College trig, though? Yeah, you know I got those hundreds. Okay, I know, I guess that's real. You did ace that shit in college, baby. That's right. Fucking tell him. Oh my god, okay, I will. Why am I, like, blushing right now? You're kind of being dominant over me, and I'm, like, kind of into it. What's up with that? I know. I kind of love it. I love being the dominant. Yeah, no, it's a nice change of pace from the bottom pillow princess. Not. Dana's my favorite stage, sweetheart. You just sit there and look pretty and let me do all the work. Like I always do. In the videos, that is. Ugh. You can't say that. Oh, and why not? I can say what I want. You're the one that needs to keep that gorgeous mouth of yours shut. This is insane. Why am I, like, kind of turned on right now? Oh, like, me too. Jokes aside. No, this is, like, is this narcissism? Surely this is narcissism. Yeah, no, it's totally probably narcissism. Okay, whatever. Oh, fuck, what were we saying? Please help me get back on track, dude. Okay, fine, but only because you're begging. God, you distracted me. No, you distracted me. Stop flirting with me. Oh, honey, please, you came onto me. This is so awful. I hate this bit. This needs to fuck off and actually die. This is terrible. I hate it here. This is so weird. We need to stop. No, I agree. This needs to be put to bed immediately. Like, never again. Okay, yeah. No, never again. Okay, yeah, well, you were talking about giving yourself grace and stopping, like, judging yourself and stuff. Does that help? Oh, yeah. Giving yourself grace. I am finally starting the process of stopping judging myself for, like, my behaviors and being like, whoa, 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 taking a step back and being like, why the fuck did we do that, dude? Because, and that's been a huge thing, too, like, quitting the judgment and the self-hatred and just, like, trying to understand it better. I'll give you another example because I'm feeling vulnerable tonight. This is something that I don't love to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I think it needs to get out there. I've had kind of a fucked up relationship with food past few years. I don't say this for any pity. I think, honestly, every girl to some extent does, and maybe guys too, you know, like, I don't want to exclude you from this. I don't know. Food is like a really tricky thing. I could make a more in-depth video about it because I know a lot of people struggle with this, and it's no joke, you know? Like, I have turned food into such a thing because it's so fun. Food is just food. At the end of the day, I'm the one that's been putting all this meaning on it. And that can be said, like, again, with like anything in life. Things just are what they are. We're the one that assigned meaning to it. But again, a whole nother topic. Anyway, food was like a huge coping thing for me. And I have never been able to like kind of find a good balance with it. I never like would ever hardcore like binge, but kinda. It's hard to explain, but I had a really crazed obsession with it. And a crazed obsession with body image and body dysmorphia and like this weird obsession where I put food on a pedestal like it was some crazy thing. Again, I'm laughing because what the hell? Why do we do this to ourselves? Oh my god. But yeah, it's like I feel honestly a little embarrassed admitting it out loud, and I'm very exposed, but like I feel like I should talk about it again. Like, I don't have a normal relationship with food, and it's actively something that I'm working on. And I would judge myself so hard surrounding my eating habits just because they were just like fucking weird, honestly, like just not normal. And like I would eat something and like beat myself up for it, which is sad. Or like if it didn't have a certain amount, I don't know. I don't even know what the right term for it was. I don't want to say eating disorder because that sounds really heavy. And I know a lot of people actually really struggle with like, I'm not saying mine wasn't real. Like, let's say disordered eating, okay? It's like, it was a thing I felt control over though. Like it was a control thing. And it was like also a self-hatred thing. And it was also like a desperate need to change everything about myself because I didn't like it sort of thing. Like, you know, all the cliches. And now I'm finally openly talking about it and working through it because for the longest time I would just judge myself for it and like sweep it under the rug because I was like, ew, you're so weird for having this. Like, don't tell anyone. Like, this is weird. You're weird. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you like this around food? You're so fucking weird. Like, all of this shit. And then finally it's like, okay, well that got me a whole lot of nowhere. Now I'm taking a step back and being like, you're not weird. You're normal. You're human. This is you trying to protect some sort of part of yourself. Like, let's really take a step back. There's a reason you're doing this. There's always a reason. Remember when I said that earlier? There's always a goddamn reason. So let's like run it back a little bit and figure out what the fucking reason is. Because this is not fun. It's not a fun way to go through your life. And pleased to say that it's getting better. Some days are better than others. But yeah, I want you to know that you don't deserve to judge yourself. And others might judge you. If they do, fuck that stupid fucking bitch. You don't deserve that. And like, if others are gonna judge you anyway, which they are, hate to break it to you, we're human beings, that's what we do. You don't deserve to judge yourself. You deserve to have a lot of compassion with yourself. I'm not saying like be a narcissist and never be in the wrong, because I hate that shit too. You're gonna be in the wrong sometimes, and you gotta own up to that. But like, have compassion with yourself and your behaviors. And don't beat yourself up for making mistakes, because they're there to teach you something. And like, don't be so uncomfortable with these parts of yourself that you're so afraid of facing. That fear, it's you perpetuating it. There's nothing to be afraid of. And I'm like, oh my god, I know, I just took away all your fear. But like, genuinely, instead of fear, get curious. Get curious about things that make you uncomfortable and be like, yo, why does that make me uncomfortable though? Get curious about these parts of yourself that you're kind of afraid to face and be like, why? And get curious about these beliefs that you're carrying around and like these beliefs that you hold about yourself and the things in your life that you don't really take the time to think about. And really ask yourself if things are true before you just believe it hook, line, and sinker. Like, your brain's the most powerful tool that you own. And it will really fuck you up if you let it, you know? Like, get curious, get conscious. Like, flip the narrative from judgment and fear to curious and conscious. Because it's gonna make life a whole lot different for you. And that's what you deserve. So on that note, I'm gonna go fuck your mom. But I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. If there's more like in-depth shit about the food that you want to know about, I think I'm finally ready to talk about it openly. If there's more in-depth things like about my high school experiences or going crazy or guilt or shame or anything in those sort of categories you want me to talk about, I can do that too. Again, I talk as if I have all the answers. I know I don't, but this is just who I am, my experiences, and like my goal is I hope that I can connect with people that can kind of feel the same way that I do, which I think is like a really good amount of people because we're all connected. We're all human. We're all having a human experience of some sort, and it's a fucked up shit show. So if we can make it a little easier on ourselves and others, why would we not do that? So I love you so dearly. Stop being a judgmental little prick. And go do some good in the world. Jesus Christ. It's the least you can do. It's the least any of us can do these days. Anyway, I love you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye. I am Hercules Mulligan. Y'all fuck with Hamilton? That's it. That's all I got for you today. I've been getting a lot of sweet comments, and you guys are really funny and really great and amazing and genuinely. Jokes aside, I really appreciate the support, and I kind of wanted to say one last little thing. This feels like a really great right thing that I'm doing, you know, this channel. I don't know where it's gonna go or if it's gonna go. I'm kind of trying to take off any pressure about it and just kind of have fun with it, because the truth is it gives me an outlet to be creative, and that's kind of this, you know, thing I've been searching for a lot of my life. And I feel like day by day I'm getting a much more, I don't know, clear understanding of who I am and like where I want to go, and like it's just, I've always kind of known who I am. I guess it's just having the courage to kind of act on it and step into it. And this channel has really helped me do that, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you. I'm excited to see where life takes me and takes you and takes us, and yeah, however you found me, that's fucking crazy, but I'm glad you're here, and I'm so immensely grateful for your presence, and I hope you know, like, I feel it, and I love you. And this is like not just a one-way thing. Like, you guys really help me out a lot. I hope that these videos make you laugh sometimes, or you take something from them, or maybe you're just here because why the fuck not, you know, to roast me. That seems to be a lot of the internet these days. But yeah, anyway, I love you, and I wish I had more words to express the magnitude of the gratitude, Dr. Seuss, eat your fucking heart out, that I have. And yeah, I feel like the luckiest person ever, more often than not, and it's the greatest gift I could be given, and I owe a lot of that to so many other people, including you, if you support me. So thank you. Anyway, I love you, sexy fuckers. See you soon. Bye. Take care of yourself.